The 1942 South Africa Threepence silver coin is more than a small piece of metal. It is a physical fragment of a moment in world history when nations were shifting, economies were uncertain, and craftsmanship still held deep meaning in everyday currency. Minted during the height of World War II, this coin represents a period when silver was still trusted as a foundation for real monetary value, long before modern alloys replaced the richness and authenticity of precious metal in circulation. Every curve, every etched detail, and every glint of aged silver on this coin tells a story that has survived more than 8 decades of change. Its origins trace back to a time when South Africa was under the British Commonwealth, and its coins carried distinct symbols that blended the heritage of a nation with the refined engraving traditions of the era. The 1942 Threepence carries that legacy in the delicate beauty of its design. The iconic 3 protea flowers bound together in unity, surrounded by crisp lettering that has held its form through generations. This floral emblem was chosen not simply for decoration, but as a proud representation of the country's natural identity, signifying growth, resilience, and strength even during global upheaval. For collectors today, that emblem is one of the most charming and recognizable elements of South African numismatic history. The coin itself was struck in silver, giving it a natural luster that has aged into a soft, distinguished sheen that can only come from time. Unlike many modern coins that rely on machine-smooth uniformity, the 1942 Threepence carries slight variations from the striking process of its era, giving each surviving piece a subtle uniqueness. The edges show the craftsmanship of a world that valued durability and precision, while the face reveals the meticulous work of engravers who understood that even the smallest denomination could be a work of art. Despite its small size, the coin's texture, tone, and weight make it instantly recognizable to a trained hand. Over the years, its rarity has steadily increased. Many Threepence coins from wartime circulation were melted down for silver or lost to time, making well-preserved examples significantly harder to find. Collectors appreciate coins like this not only for their age but for the completeness of their story. The 1942 minting year captures a specific historical context. The silver composition preserves the tangible authenticity of early 20th century currency, and the design links directly to South Africa's cultural symbolism. Together, these elements form the kind of historical package that numismatists find irresistible. When a coin manages to survive from such an era with its details intact, it becomes more than a collectible. It becomes an artifact. Its surfaces may show slight indications of circulation or gentle wear, but those subtle marks speak to its journey through the hands of people who lived in a very different world. A coin like this has likely been exchanged for food, saved as a keepsake, carried across pockets through challenging years, or set aside by someone long ago who saw its beauty even before it became a treasure. Every tiny imperfection adds to that sense of authenticity, giving it a lived history that makes it far more compelling than a modern reproduction or a recently minted commemorative piece. In today's collector market, coins with this combination of age, silver content, historical significance, and scarcity draw remarkable attention. People value not just the coin itself but what it represents. A window into wartime life, a symbol of South African identity, and an example of real silver coinage from a bygone era. As global collectors compete for the finest examples, prices have risen dramatically, especially for coins with exceptional clarity, well-preserved edges, and minimal wear. Every year, fewer high-quality pieces remain available, and collectors know that once these coins disappear into private collections, they rarely return to the open market. What captures people most is the emotional and historical weight behind an object so small. It is a reminder that value is not measured purely by size or metal content, but by the narrative that survives with it. This 1942 Threepence silver coin holds that narrative perfectly. It carries the story of a nation, the craftsmanship of a different era, and the endurance of true silver currency. To hold it is to feel the past, To own it is to preserve a piece of world history, and to showcase it is to display not just a coin, but a timeless artifact whose significance continues to grow. Current estimated value: $9 million.